So, as promised, here's the first of a few vlogs on what we're doing with all the explosives that I keep posting about. James and I have been partnered up with Chris Cowan on his latest film that he's filming in Cold Lake. And it's going to be an action-based scenario. And with that, they need some pyrotechnics and explosives and bullets and shit like that. So, something that we've taken part in a little bit over the past little while, with the training and fireworks and last year's display at Ski Hill. So we were asked to take it on, and we've been doing multiple testings to make sure that we're getting everything right, that it looks as real as possible. And of course, we got to make sure that we're not going to hurt anyone, especially ourselves. Tonight we are going to do one final test on blowing up a structure. We've got a makeshift building to match what's supposed to be blown up in the film. We have to do some fire pot tests that the lead actress is supposed to be walking away from at the end of the movie. So that should be a 40 to 50 foot fireball if it works out all right. And then we have, what else do we got to do? Oh, our debris. We have a couple of debris launchers with some pretty heavy ordnance in there. So we're gonna make some loud noises, and hopefully, if it works out the way that we want, big fireballs. So from there, I'll start stitching in the rest of the footage as it comes along. Put together a couple episodes, and as we get closer to filming, I'll start posting more. Enjoy. All right, so the next few clips are just some testing that we were doing. Before we could build the final explosives, we needed to know what each element was going to do for us. So some were color, some were flash, some were very concussive. Other ones had a crazy crackling effect when it was done. But before we could do it, we had to know this. So as we built the packets for each detonation, how far of a safety we had to put into it. Each of these that you're seeing is actually no more than the size of a pea. And this is the effect we're getting. So you can see why it's very important that we take the time to test them out, so we know how much to put in each one, so we don't go overboard and then end up potentially injuring someone. We're not in this to hurt someone, we're in to make it look cool. Next is the packet testing that you're going to see in a couple clips here, where we just tried different styles, different amounts, and different methods of launching. Some gave a really good smoke effect, some gave a hell of a shock wave, and then some just failed completely and went rocketing off to the side. Like that one. Was it dangerous? No, but it's still not the desired effect. Here is the final effect that we were shooting for. 4 times the size, 4 times the sound. And it gave one hell of a concussive wave off it. Talking about packets, here's just a quick view of how small they are for those effects that you were seeing. That's a recreation of the dome that we need to blow up that James put together. And a picture that Kaylin took of me, obviously getting into my work, as I was installing all of the quick match. That red stuff that's taped on the inside there, that's called a quick match. It's a rapid detonation cord. All right, so this is the the fireball setup for the big explosion at the end. The ones with the tin foil, that's debris and shrapnel, and those are gasoline. That there is the debris effect that we were talking about earlier. And we did it without the fireball. Not by choice, we actually had a malfunction earlier. So we just went with the debris, and then we did fireball afterwards. The individual walking in the foreground, being cool as a cucumber, is Patty. She is the star of the upcoming movie.
Okay, sorry, I'm not blocking you, am I? No. Okay, cameras rolling.
Fire one.
So this is a repeat of the last clip, just as the slow motion version. I left the real-time version there so you can see how fast everything actually happens, instead of just trying to always get the cool Hollywood slow-mo effect. This slow motion footage is done on purpose, not just for the whole epic Hollywood effect, but actually for us to see each effect as it comes up. So there's a series of explosions. There's the front explosion, then the interior damage, then there's a concussion, then there's the fireball, and then there's the last push explosion afterwards. And then I'll just lead it right into the real-time video to see how fast it goes. All right, so that's episode 1 of Pyrotechnics with Jason and James. I don't have an official title yet, but yeah, it's fun. Like I want to keep everyone in the loop as we go through this. Is something new for us. Pretty exciting, you know, being part of a movie. No matter if it's a small movie or a big movie, it's still exciting nonetheless. So thanks to everyone that's been following along. I'm gonna try and get an episode out next week. We have a little bit of bullet work we need to work on. We have some more construction we need to do. We got to help build some more of those domes for the final filming, and yeah, we've got a lot of explosives to start packing before the film date, which is the second week of April. So on that note, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for following along.